Hey guys, this is Tech Agent. I've got a special review of the iPod Touch 5th generation. Let's take a look around the device itself. On the top we get our lock power unlock switch. On the bottom we get a 3.5mm headphone jack, a lightning connector, a speaker. Nothing on the right hand side. On the left hand side we get our volume up and down buttons. At the back we get our 5 megapixel Apple iSight camera. I'll just focus so you guys can see. A microphone, a flash, and a Wi-Fi patch for receiving and emitting. Apple logo, which is having this mirrored finish right here, which is the same case with the iPod logo right there. We get this. I'll just zoom in. This is for the Apple Loop and some FCC certificates. That is all when it comes to ports and stuff. On the front we get a front facing camera which takes 720p this time, ambient light sensor which I don't think you can see, and a home button. The two significant changes on this year's iPod Touch is the screen, this is a 4-inch screen which is not wide but it's having the same length, same width, but it's longer. Yeah, so you get the 16:9 aspect ratio display. And also the difference is the back. Gone is the stainless steel back, which I hated a lot, and now we get this brushed aluminum which just looks fabulous in my opinion. For comparison's sake, I've got the iPod Touch 4th generation right here. You know, as you can see the size difference, nothing, there's the 4-inch screen, and at the back we get the really irritating stainless steel back. As you can see, mine is just terrible, and you can take a look at both of these backs. So in my opinion, the 5th generation just looks amazing. The main difference on this year's iPod is inside this back we get the new A5, not the new, the A5 chip which was on the iPhone 4S. So speeds have been improved, and in the real world example I think the speeds have been really improved, and it's just a better experience. Another improvement on this year's iPod is the iSight camera and this brushed aluminum back. To show you how the iSight camera works, at the end of the video I'll upload some videos and photos and some test footage of the new iSight camera. We still have the same retina display which we had seen on the older 4th generation and also in the iPad 3, but it has improved. It is now IPS, so the viewing angles are better and the colors are more vibrant now. So I have a retina shot right here, so I'll just show you how the colors perform. As you can see, it's just stunning. You know, the photo quality is just stunning. I just really like the new retina display. I don't know if it's the new retina display, but it has been improved greatly. When it comes to hardware, the iPod Touch no one can beat, but when it comes to software, iOS is still lacking. Now this thing comes in built with iOS 6. I'll just show you. This is 6.0. I'll just go to about. Okay, and as you can see, 6.0. It comes stock with that. iOS 6 is not one of the greatest Apple upgrades. You know, there is no significant changes in the ecosystem itself. Like for example, it's like if you're a pro iOS user, then you would know how much limitations are there on this iPod itself. No, I'm not really impressed with the operating system, but still, let's take a look and let's go deep into this operating system itself. The lock screen is stock iOS 6 experience. We get a slide to unlock, which is straightforward. We also get this camera button, camera icon, which can just swipe up and the camera just pops out. That is pretty straightforward. Now let's take a look into the main operating system itself. We get some icons right here. Now because of the 4-inch screen, we get another row, which is an advantage if you want to fit your favorite apps in one page itself. So that comes in handy. We get our indicators. One second, I'll just go deep into it so you guys can see. We get our iPod, my Wi-Fi connectivity, the time, which is wrong, the battery life right there. We get FaceTime, so that is the same FaceTime which you have seen. Calendar, nothing really special. Photos, the camera I'll just show you in a second. Videos, which are 16:9 this time. I'll just demonstrate everything really fast. Maps, which suck. Weather, passbook, which is under construction. Notes, reminders, again iOS 5 features. Clock, stocks, newsstand, which I have never used in my life. iTunes, App Store, Game Center settings. Contacts, calculator, voice memos, and also the infamous Siri. One of the greatest features, which I think is aesthetical changes, are is the 4-inch screen, so you can watch 16:9 videos on your iPod itself. So I'll just show you one video I've got right here. So to demonstrate, I'll go downstairs and see how it works with my car. So that is pretty straightforward. And one of the reasons you buy an iPod is for the music. Now that it does it quite nicely. Now the earpods which Apple has just created sound really nice actually. I really like them. I just use them every day, and I think they are a really nice upgrade over the older earbuds which were included in the box. So if you just get an iPod from the local Apple store, if you unbox it and just see if you want to use this thing, then this iPod Touch is the way to go. The earpods sound amazing. I am really impressed with the inclusion Apple has done, and I think it's a good touch. So with this new iPod Touch, we also get Siri. Let's test out Siri and see how it works. How are you?
Very well, thank you.
What is the time?
I don't know where you are, but you can help me find out. In Location Services settings, turn on both Location Services and Siri.
Can you give me the weather report of New York?
Okay, here's the weather for New York City, New York through Wednesday.
So as you can see, Siri is just like any other Siri you've seen on other devices. It works really nice, and it's a nice inclusion on the new iPod Touch. Now Apple is known for perfection, so I'll be comparing this iPod Touch 5th generation versus the older iPod, which is the 4th generation, for a real world test. So I've got both of these iPods running on my Wi-Fi network. I'm a little bit far off from the connectivity, but let's take a look. I'll just get all the applications so it is fair. So as you can see, I've got all applications cleared up. So let's get on with the test itself. Let's open up FaceTime. The 5th generation wins. Let's open a clock. I touched the iPod, but it didn't recognize my touch. So I think I'll give this to the iPod 5th. The 5th wins. The 5th wins, and the 4th was a little bit late. Not a big difference. Let's open up videos. Oh my god, my bad. Let's open up notes. Oh my god. Okay, last try. Let's open up reminders. The iPod 5th. Let's open up clock. The 5th. It's obvious that the 5th is gonna win because of the new CPU, but still, let's do it. Settings. The 5th wins. So as you can see, when it comes to the real world test, the iPod 4th generation is not sloppy, but still, if you want speeds nowadays, then the 5th generation is the way to go. So now I've got a really good example to show you if this black bar which Apple has put back is really effective, because I'm really far off from my router, and still I've got two signal strength right here, whereas on my iPod 4th generation I don't have any. So as you can see, this is an advantage when it comes if you're far off from a router connectivity. I'll try to connect this to my Wi-Fi and then we can check out Safari. So I'll put in the website's name and I'll just hit go. I'm really far from my internet. The iPod 5th gen wins. So that is the Safari test. So to conclude this video, I'll just do a boot, just switch it off, and then I'll just boot it on again. So I'll just show you the speed of that. It has switched off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. You count, guys. It has loaded up. So it was pretty fast actually. I don't know. It was not bad. Now it is totally impossible to conclude this video without showing the new Apple loop, which they are really proud of. So what I'm gonna do is just hit up this retractable button. Just gonna try to put this thing. Okay, and here's the Apple loop. Here is the Apple loop, as you can see. It's a funny inclusion, but I think it's a nice idea. This really helps to take some high quality photos. So if you ask me what are my final thoughts on this iPod Touch itself, now it's a really nice upgrade, but it is surely not a nice upgrade for $300. Now the iPad mini retails for $329 if I'm right. So you can pay more $30 and you can get an iPad mini. It will be without a Retina display, but still, you know, it's another thing. If you have loads of money lying around in a house, then the iPod Touch is a really nice device you could buy for this holiday season. So that was kind of it, guys. The camera footage and some high quality photos will be uploaded at the end of the video, which is right now. Don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up, as it does help me out a bunch. Thank you for watching, guys. This was Tech Agent. So I'm testing out the front-facing camera quality on the iPod Touch itself, as well as the microphone. So you can take a look at the microphone and tell me if it is better than my Canon's microphone itself. Thank you for watching, guys. Tech Agent.